Welcome back, friends, to the crypt and revenge on Velstadt. Hopefully. We'll see if I can navigate these rocks. Now, is it worth trying to simply sprint past everything and getting through the door before the Dragon Rider can wreck us up? Might be. Save us having to worry about a whole bunch of gits. Oh, is the Dragon Rider gone? It's just the Scion Knights now. Right, so yeah, those ghosts are going to quickly notice us. Yeah, that's an easy old corpse run, isn't it? One-on-one, Velstadt, let's go. Promising start. Right, so yep, good hits. He's not so bad to dodge. It's just a case of actually being able to hit him. A lot of our double swings are just not connecting. Oh, and then when he hits, we feel it. So we'll back off and get a chug. And can we get two in there? Yes, we can. But then we do take one in return. Now, is he just powering up? I think he's just powering up, so he's going into dark mode. We get a couple of free hits, but now we need to watch ourselves. And yeah, we can't be swinging that way around it. We need to be swinging round to his left, I think. Nice. Whoa. He swung so far around that time that we got caught out by it. Hey. Yeah, we'll have a sup, thank you. Yike. Yikes. And it's a hit. So yeah, we need to be very careful because he does so much damage when he's in his dark mode. But it's going alright. We can dodge that one pretty straightforwardly. It's good practice because we might meet Velstadt again late. Although that time we're going to get harried to heck. So, geez. Oh, one mistake. One mistake. That's all it took. Right, time for an equipment change. We're going to try two-handing Allison because it might work out a little better for us. We're only really getting one swing in at a time, so we're not really nailing him with the big-ass two-handed combos. Round 3. Where are those souls at? Oh. Where you at, Velstadt? There you are. Okay, we actually missed with that first swing. That's not a good indication. There we go. It's just a case of not rolling too early because he's got that slight delay on his attacks. And then, yeah. Oh. So he can hit you like that if you get behind him. That's good to know. And I rolled too early there because I ignored my own advice. Although that attack did track a bit further than most, so that's my excuse. That one shouldn't have hit us. Yeah, that one's fair enough because I just didn't roll in time. Oh my jeezums. I didn't know he was going for a 3-swing combo there. And there it is again with that back attack that I should be watching out for. Come on, just do the combo that I know how to deal with, please. Or that back jump and then thrust, because I can dodge that. That's gonna... Oh no, he didn't go into the extra strike that time. We'll take some free damage. Get our stamina back up, hopefully. Right, now you're just going to go into your nice easy moves. Yeah, I was ready that time for his spinning attack. Oh. Don't like being in front of him like this. Probably one too many rolls there. Ah, and I got caught by the thrust. That allows me to recover though. And I rolled a little too slow on that one. Getting a swing. Oh, jeez. Instead of...
Oh, I'm gonna peg you.
Ah, it's too slow again. I thought I had enough time to recover. But that went well. I like Allison, two hands. It's a fun fight. People often bemoan Dark Souls 2 for having too many fights being just big boys in armour. But yeah, they're often my favourite fights. I might have said this during the Looking Glass fight, actually. But it bears repeating because it's a good point, I feel. Although there are some good big monster fights. Demon of Song's pretty fun. Whoop. Now, camera didn't help me there at all. And we've already got him into his powering up phase, so that's good. But yeah, now the fun begins again. And we've immediately got ourselves whomped. That's not how you take advantage of his coming out of his power up stage. Although, jeez, I was gonna say, although I don't mind the spin into the overhand combo, because you can easily back away from the overhand combo, and then what did I do? Not back away. Maybe I'll try and dispatch these bell ringers again. It's this third one that's tricky, because he's going to pop up next to the bell, and this axe has a big old swing on it. But we got him. Hey! Reason I did that is because I might want to try and see if I can get summoned, get a free humanity back. And now we don't have to worry about those wizard gits. We've just got the 2 Saiyan Knights, which is a lot easier to deal with. Yeah, these guys are just one of the weakest enemies in the game, really. I don't think I've ever felt threatened by any of them at any stage. But there we go, they're down. Now let's see if we can't get ourselves summoned by a friend.
But in the end, I still have no friends.
No, I'm really not having a lot of luck with these summons, you know. Maybe the game's old enough now that it is really finally starting to feel a bit dead. Which is a shame. I mean, they do have the community event every year, Return to Drang Lake, I think it's called, where everyone's encouraged to play over the same weekend. We can get some fun little action on the go. I've probably missed my chance to get 100% of the Chiefs though, because on one of my other characters I need to max out the Bell, keep a Covenant, and it's just taken forever to get summoned for things. Luckily Chiefs aren't a terribly big part of my life. But now, Velstadt, I brought my friend back, and this time we kind of know what we're doing. What are you going to do? Yeah, you're going to get hit. It's kind of tricky though, because you don't know when's best to attack and when you're just going to get swung at, even though he's not aiming at you, like there. But the main thing Agdane does is gives us time to back off and heal every now and again, which is useful. Does of course double the boss's health bar, but that's probably fine. Right, here we go. Got a good chunk here while he was powering up, so that's nice. Now, who's he going for? He's staggered. Lovely. Even more free damage. And Agdane is going to stick his sword at the old Bummel. That's lovely. And we're going to get hit. No, we're not. We rolled like a champion. We're learning. Agdane is probably not long for this world. But Velstad, I'm going to make sure you're not terribly far behind if I can.
Yorkshire.
Oh, no idea how much health he had left there because of that message about Agdane dying.
I knew I'd get right.
But there we go. Soul of Velstad, mission accomplished. Let's take a quick peek at it, shall we? Ooh, it's dark. Always at the king's side, as if he were the Lord's own shadow. Ooh. So yeah, he followed the king after the king retired to the Undead Crypt. Which means we have finally met King Velstad.
That's not my name.
Hi friend.
Hey up. What's they doing?
Are you okay, friend?
Oi.
Didn't quite make it to the end, did you? Fell at one of the final hurdles, hollowed out, and now you're just down here, next to this item. The King's Ring. We should probably take a look at that. There we go. Opens the King's Gate. Vendrick used a powerful soul to keep the curse at bay, so that would be the problems that he had. In the end, he sought the flame that began it all. The flame that Barry relit back in the day, back in Souls 1. But yeah, it's a bit sad really. The failed king. We'll probably leave him be for now. Move on. But where are we going to move on to is the question. Let's ask the Emerald Herald. Also, what are you doing here, Emerald Herald?
This ring is the symbol of the king. Use it to gain passage through the king's gate and venture to the far east, bearer of the curse. If you are to be the next monarch, then one day you will walk those grounds without really knowing why.
Interesting stuff. So we can use the King's Ring to get through things and journey to the Far East. I mean, that sounds like a plan, doesn't it? Where's our Homeward Bones? We've got a bunch of souls to spend. So, where are we spending these souls? Bit more vit, bit more strength, maybe? Oh, we're at the point where we need like 21,000 now. That's fine. But yeah, we're going to need more strength if we're ever going to be able to dual wield Allison, and that's one of my end goals, I think. Let's take a quick look at it. Oops. Never get used to these menu controls. 45, so yeah. So we need 23 more on top of that. 68 to be able to dual wield it. It's a long way off. Maybe we'll get to it before the end of the playthrough. We'll see. But now, where do we go with our key to open the King's Passage things? I think we want to go back, as we've done so many times, to the Shaded Woods. And so, we've been right, we've been left. Let's explore straight on, shall we? Got some weird little ratkins. They're pretty hard to hit, actually. Maybe we'll leave them be. This lad, on the other hand, bit easier to hit. Maybe we shouldn't leave it be. It's pretty quick at getting up as well, that's a shame. I'm sure they stay down longer in the early game. Maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, this guy's a pain. Oh yeah, you can bait them into doing that butt attack over and over again, can't you? But yeah, we can also just bait them into falling over a lot by the look of it. And then stab them in the arse, lovely stuff. So that brings us up to the Isomu's guarding. And these lads now do want some. Yeah, we go, that's an R2. That'll deal with the little ones in front of you. The red tearstone ring is ours. Further up this long ass passageway we get to the end, and a Scion Knight again. What's this one gonna do? Get backstabbed, I guess? Or are we just gonna... Yeah, we can just bash him a lot. Grand. And now we need to produce the symbol of the king, so... we only need it on for a few moments. But on it goes. And the door opens. Progress can be made, and we're in Aldia's Keep. Now, these open grounds here have got a bit of treasure, a few of those little rat bastards. And what's this? It's a bonfire. And a friend.
Hey up.
Hey, Luca.
Who are you? Oh. No, forgive me. I know you. Yes, of course.
That's not a good sign.
How goes your journey? I know not what you seek in this faraway land, but I pray for your safety. Please take these.
There we go. The Mirror Great Sword and all of Lucatiel's gear.
Consider this thanks for keeping me sane. My name is Lucatiel. I beg of you remember my name, for I may not myself.
There we go.
My name is Lucatiel.
Her name is Lucatiel, and her quest is complete. And there she goes. So she never did find her brother. She got a long way through the game, but couldn't quite finish the job. Now let's explore these gardens with these little rat boys. And yeah. Big whomping whomps is what we need. Although they are getting close to whatever they're doing to us. They're not cursing us, are they? They might be cursing us. That's another one down. And let's see if we can't... Ah! We got cursed, yep. Shite. So yeah, more dangerous than they look, apparently, these little rat boys. Time for old Barry the Crossbow to get some revenge, perhaps. Especially if they go down in a hit. Oh, wait. Stop that. Yeah, this is more like it. Job done. We did lose a chunk of our max HP though, I think, when we were cursed. But that's fine. And just some random loots and whatnot. And a chest. Monster ahead, you say? Oh yeah. Not a problem. As ever, they're not amazing, the old mimics, when you know they're there. Now we can press on into the keep proper, because we've pretty much done all we need to do out here. We'll just drop down and... Is this a soul item? I forget. A life gem, that's fine. Down the corridor we go. Past that suspiciously rocking
Oh, heck.
cart, and here we find Asla of Mirror. That's right, we've found Luca's brother. And he's already hollowed out, probably, because he's invading people. He's not bad either. He's pretty good in a fight. Oops. I thought I was just far enough out of range of that. But alas. And yeah, there we go. Down he goes.
I've copped it there.
Cool. Sorry, Luca. Had to be done. Now, can we light our torch off this? No, we can't. Can we light that if we have a torch? Easiest way to find out is pop back to the old bonfire. Once more for science. Nope. Can't light that. Fair enough. Can't light any of those then. But now we have Aldier's Keep, the main hall. We've got another of those chests rocking away. We've got somewhere to light a torch. So let's light that up and possibly summon an invader, question mark? Yes. Is that Forlorn? I'm sure I've seen Forlorn wielding a scythe like that before. Wouldn't be surprised if it was our old friend. Whoa. That was a tricky little move. I like it. If you could not do it again though, that would be just grand. Excellent. Dude down. Now. Lots of messages. Pull back. Pull back, pull back. We don't want to touch that lever, basically. Let's drag our hollow ass around the other side and see what's around here.
Well, you're nicely hollowed, aren't you? Are you tormented by memories? Burdened by guilt? Now the question, are you ready for more? If you are, then we ought to talk.
An interesting man.
This contains my power. Long ago, this naive vessel of mine set about devising new spells. The fool dreamt of bringing new forms of magic into the world, but instead, he created me. Mostly by chance, but he did a fine job, I must say. What he sought was strength, and so I decided to demonstrate. While my vessel slept, I'd find my mark and hunt him down. But my vessel did not approve. And so while I slept, he sealed the both of us away.
So yeah, basically, a wizard accidentally created some sort of demon that lives in him or whatever, and he was going out at night while he was sleeping, taking control of the body and killing people. So while the human was in control, he sealed them away and locked them up in this prison. You can speak to the hollow version if you're hollowed, well, the murderous version if you're hollowed, and you can speak to the original human if you're human when you get here.
No, I don't have anything against humans. But how is it that you go about defining good and evil? I'm only using what the gods gave me. How can that be so wrong? So what say you to a spot of murder on my behalf? If you don't, I'll leave this place and take more lives. Many more. I couldn't give a fig either way, so... What's your choice?
Yeah, we could do a bit of murder on his behalf.
Yes, I see. How very kind of you. I want you to kill a merchant named Gilligan. A greedy, foul man. He won't be missed, I assure you. Yes, bring me a ladder miniature as proof. Is the only person who'd have such an odd knick-knack.
Well, alright then.
I want you to kill a merchant named Gilligan.
Yes, you do. So, that's not what we were expecting. Killing our old pal Gilligan. But if it must be done to advance that guy's mission, then maybe we'll think about it. For now, though, we'll try and find a way up these stairs. That path looks alright. That side might be blocked. Nope, you can get up this side, good. It's all the same. Now, who's up there? Big petrified ogre boy by the look of it. Around here, maybe another torch. There's an exploding crystal lizard, so... Is that gonna actually pop? Well, it just fades, that's fine. It's out of our way, that's the main thing. And a chest. With a great magic barrier, that's not really relevant or interesting. These mirrors, on the other hand, are quite interesting. It appears to be the Looking Glass Knight's mirrors, so perhaps this place has some sort of connection with Vendrick, hence the guard being at the castle. And we'll just avoid this lad. And then bop him some more. Good. It's pretty fucking cool the way they just sneak out like that from the mirrors, bashing on it and then breaking through. I like. Oh, that's a strong sword you got, my friend. But yeah, we can probably bash through you like we do with everyone else. Maybe we can backstab you. That'll save a bit of time. Now this mirror is already broken, so we'll snag ourselves a soul. I can hear a basilisk. That mirror looks to be inert. But that one isn't. Northern Ritual Brand and a PDB. And there's a chest as well. Oops. But yeah, bosh, bosh, bosh. More guys down. Lovely. Now, you better not be a mimic. Bright books. Okay. I thought there was another torch spot around here, but I was clearly incorrect. And now the only way is up. And through this lad. Presumably the game gives you enough fragrant branches that you also make sure that you've got one available at this point, even if... Also, that was really rude to just fall on me, ogre. Even if you've used them everywhere you can. Jeez. God, these guys are so much quicker than I expect. But yeah, we want him on the stairs, because then we can just ping away at him. Also, I could have put my torch down ages ago and had just gone back for it if I needed to. but I'm being stubborn at this point. Could always just do this, you know. Bit of cheese never hurt anyone. He's trying to run away. It's too late. You can't outrun bolts. We will take that Dragon Acolyte mask for some reason. Maybe a Dragon Acolyte at some point. Right, nothing else there. If I remember correctly, there's 4 torches in here in total that we want to be lighting up. Basilisk in a cage, no thanks. Torch, yes please. Yeah, these scythe guys are cool. Scythes are just one of the coolest weapons. That's just all there is to it. Yeah, rolling attack's not amazing on this one, is it? And we got backstabbed. That's death. Yes, that's death. Good job, side guy. And yeah, that's probably a good place to call it as well. Friend Luca is done. We've got most of the old keep to explore next time, so yeah. Sounds like a plan. I will see you next time, guys. Thank you very much for watching.